Hey everybody, welcome to Big Boy Card Collecting. As always, I am your host, Andrew Davis, and we are talking about a fun product today, which is Panini's 2024 Collegiate Basketball Trading Cards, Panini Prizm Draft Picks. So obviously you can see it's still sealed. And before I dive into this and break this down and open it up, I do want to explain a few things about this because stuff like this is faked a lot. Now, the reason why I'm bringing it up and the identifiers. So, if you go to a card shop, obviously I bought this straight from Panini, so I have no reason to believe that this should be fake, but it does happen. And so, the things to look out for is that there are three identifiers on this box that you should be aware of. So, obviously, we have this seal right here, which is the first identifier. And as you can see, this seal is sealed deep in here. So all three of these seals are actually underneath the plastic. So we have this seal right here, which is super important. So that's the first identifier. Then the second identifier is that we have this holographic, as you can see, it's moving a little bit and it's got a QR code. And that's a very new thing. Fanatics does it, as well as Panini does it, especially with an NIL in play. So for those who don't know, this is obviously college, WNBA, NBA stuff. And when you have NIL, all those players, it's name, image, likeness. Clearly, there's a lot more protections now in place. So, on a side note, and I think it's important to bring it up, is Juju Watkins has a Pop Funko and it has something very similar on it, like this right here on the Pop Funko, because it is a name, image, likeness. And then the third identifier that we want to look at immediately is that right here. So if you go and, God forbid, you're in a card shop and it doesn't have one of these three identifiers and the seal is open, or the plastic, I should say, you might not want to buy it because this is an expensive card set. It's a $200 box. So that's why I haven't opened this up, cracked it open. And then to go further, obviously, with other identifiers, obviously, if it does not have the Panini plastic on it, that's a fourth identifier that it might be illegitimate per se, as well as if it's not purple, if it doesn't have Caitlin Clark, Donovan Klinging, I want to say Klinging from UConn. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce his name precisely. Again, if this looks a little bit off, if the colors look a little bit off, all this stuff matters when you're picking up expensive card boxes. So I did want to bring that up. And then we look at the back right here, and this kind of gives you an idea of your odds of what you can pull and what you should expect. So now that that's out of the way, and I really wanted to make that crystal clear. So obviously, if you're looking to buy this and you're not buying it directly from Panini and you're buying it online and you get something that does not look like this or has that three identifiers and the plastic Panini wrapping, you might want to either return it or you might want to further investigate because it might not be legit. And when you're talking about a $200 card box with things like 4 autographs are in this box, to break it down, you got 12 silver prisms, 4 inserts, 16, maybe 14, maybe 20 base cards in there, give or take, depending on what you pull on average. Clearly, this stuff gets faked because depending on who you pull, because theoretically you could get a Caitlin Clark in here, an autograph of hers, there you go. That stuff does get faked, and people do tend to rip this stuff open and then reseal it with garbage packs or packs that are taken from other things if they pulled stuff out and shady stuff happens. So that's what I wanted to talk about briefly before we get into the card stuff of that, because I do think it's important to be educating people on how to buy stuff like this. So now before I break this open and get to it, what's cool about this is that obviously it's a $200 box set. Right now you can buy these for like $212, $197. So it's in its $200 range. It's not out of reach. If you missed it and you need to have it, you can get it for that price. Obviously, if you bought from Panini, you got free shipping plus tax. So it's about $212 with tax is what I paid for mine. And what makes this cool is that it's 40 cards, 4 packs. And in that, as I kind of said, is that there's 12 silver, supposedly, Prizms in there. I believe there's a bunch of base cards in there too. And then there's 4 inserts, and then there's 4 autographs. And so that's why it's a $200 box. And so depending on who you're pulling, depending on what you're pulling, you might pull parallels, you might pull straight autographs, you might pull some funky inserts. I think there's a Steph Curry insert in there. So we're going a little bit back old school. Yeah, obviously Steph Curry is not in college anymore, but I don't think he had a college card, or it's kind of retro college Steph Curry, I think, is in this box. So that's kind of the whole thing there. But yes, that's the basic rundown of it. And so I do want to open it up because obviously I like cards. And again, as you could see, that this has not been broken, and now it has been. And so we're going to rip this thing open. Again, it's 4 packs, 40 cards. So, we have that. And this is what the plastic should look like as an identifier. It should have that black Panini on it. So obviously I'm getting to this point here, trying to open it up as nicely as I possibly can, without doing too much harm to this. And I do want to show how this is packed. It's nice like that right there, for those who are interested in that stuff. And yes, we are going to get to the point where we are going to open this stuff up. So, obviously we got some cool stuff in there, little things right there. I'm sure that there was a better way how to open this. Not exactly sure how that's how it's supposed to be opened. My bad, everybody. So supposedly you're not supposed to open it this way. Live and learn. You're supposed to open it this way. Don't be like me. This is how it's supposed to be opened. So this is how it's supposed to be opened. That's actually much, much better and much cleaner. And I feel a little foolish. And it actually is easier to do that now. So there we go. So yes. So we have this right here. Beautiful right there. As you could see before I crack open, this right here stickered. This right here stickered. This right here stickered. So yes, that is how this is supposed to be opened. That's actually nicer. And that's pretty cool right there. So there we go. So sorry about that, everybody. And again, here's the fun part. Here's the fun part of us cracking open these packs and seeing what we pull. So pack number 1, 10 cards. Obviously, you could see right here, 10 cards inside. Again, they give you a bunch of odds in the back right here for those who are interested in all that. But enough about that, because that's not why we're here. This is not why we're here. So, oh man, we already posted. Nah, I'm messing with everybody. So obviously, here we go. Here we go with everything that we got going on. So obviously, we got this right here. Again, this is that cool stuff right here. It's obviously Prizm. This is the back of those cards. So this is similar to Topps Chrome as far as people are interested in that stuff. Obviously, it's that shiny stuff going on right there. So we have that. Then we have KJ Simmons Jr. right here. Cool right there. Again, that's what this is. So this is actually a Prizm. So technically, this is a Prizm in the back. This is not a Prizm, as you can see right there. But it is a rookie, obviously. Pretty cool right there. Again, going through this, we got something like this right here. Obviously, this is a Prizm, and this is all American. So that's pretty cool. And as you can see right here, for those who are interested, I don't know if anybody can see it, but it says Prizm on the side of that. So that's pretty cool right there in a nice way. So we have that right there. We got this right here. So pretty cool. This one says Prizm as well up top right there. Pretty cool. So, and it also says Prizm down here. So I'm not sure if that first one was technically a Prizm, but this one is. And you can see it's got that like shiny kind of refractor stuff. And then we have this right here, which is pretty cool. So obviously this is number 90 out of 99. Obviously a parallel right there. It's a prism. It's a blue. So it's kind of bluish. Pretty cool right there. So obviously this is a numbered card, numbered parallel prism. And again, I'm not exactly sure some of these players. Obviously he plays for USC Trojans. And I'm not 100% sure of all these college players, but that's just it. It's pretty cool. Yeah, and then this is right here again, another prism. This one is number 84 out of 199. Obviously, it's got that prism right there, and it has that number right there, and it's campus leaders, UConn, and cover athlete. So pretty cool right there. And then we have this right here, which is cool. So we got this, All American, pretty cool right there. Just sort of a base card. I mean, obviously, all of these are kind of the prism stuff out there, but yeah, All American right there, pretty sweet. And then we have this right here, which is Cody Williams. Again, prism, pretty cool right there. Cody Williams, Colorado, pretty cool right there. Not sure what this is. Valued collector, scratch off and redeem online. Player Paige Buchers, legacy signature prism blue ice. That's so cool. So cool. So apparently I just pulled a sweet 2024 Panini Prizm Draft Picks Legacy Signature Prism Blue Ice Player Paige Buchers Scratch Off Redeem Online. So pull the Paige Buchers, everybody. That's cool. We can all go home now. We can all go home now. Huge Paige Buchers fan. Very excited for that. 24 point. Oh, that's pretty cool. That actually just made my day. Oh man, that is awesome. Oh my god, that is awesome. That is just fantastic. I'm sorry. I'm a huge Paige Buchers fan. That's cool. Autograph Paige Buchers. I've been trying to hunt one down. Oh man, that's so cool. Damn, Legacy Signature is Blue Ice Paige Buchers. That's sweet. Oh man, I don't know if I could top it anymore. And then right here, sorry, everybody. That right there is worth the whole box. This right here is worth the whole box. And no, it's not for sale. So no, thank you. Very, very cool. But we got 3 more packs to go. We got this guy right here, Nicola Topic. Pretty cool right there. I believe this is another prism right here. Yeah, so you can see that refractor stuff going on. Excuse me, sorry. We got Trey Young. Pretty cool. I believe Trey Young is in the NBA. I believe he is. I believe he's on the Atlanta Hawks or the Skyhawks. And again, this is number 39 out of 249. Pretty cool blue card. Obviously, it's got that, kind of cool shine to it. And it's nice. It's a 249 card. So pretty cool right there. That's a nice one right there. We got another one. Pretty cool right here. So we got, I don't know who this is exactly. Again, so some of these players I just don't know. It's not a numbered thing, but it's obviously like a red one. And so that's pretty cool right there. It's nice and shiny. Pretty sweet card. Again, nothing's topping that Paige Buchers yet, which is fair enough. I mean, that's just tough to deal with. We got Kiki Iferan. I'm not even going to try, but obviously rated prospect. Oh, that's cool. So this is kind of like an insert card, I guess. And again, that's pretty cool right there. I like that. I like the way it looks. And then we got this guy again. I'm not even sure. So widescreen. I'm sorry. It took me a second. Pretty cool. I guess this is another insert type of card. This one is 19 out of 99. So that's pretty cool right there too. So again, you can see the back of this. So that's pretty cool right there so far. And And then what we have is we have some Magic Johnson. I'm not too sure who this guy is. Magic Johnson, pretty important guy. So for those who don't know, Magic Johnson and Larry Bird saved the NBA and are the reason why all those players have big contracts, because the NBA was going broke, and Magic Johnson and Larry Bird led the NBA into really having big contracts and getting ratings and all sorts of stuff. So that's pretty cool. This is nice. I like this one a lot. Again, it's just a base card. And then we got another autograph right here, which is cool. So Mercy Killer Miller. So again, it's kind of that cool thing. It's a Prizm type card. I'm not exactly, so it's signatures on it. So sensational signatures. So pretty cool right there. You can see the back right there. You can see that right there. So that's an autograph card right there. Again, I'm just a little unfamiliar with that player, and I will ultimately say that I do not know every player. And then we got Jalen Bridges here. Again, pretty cool. Just base card on the Bears. And it's a rookie card, so that's cool. And then we got Dylan Jones. So pretty much that's the second pack. So obviously we pulled the really cool redemption Paige Bucher's card. I mean, again, that's just tough. That's tough. I mean, there's only a few other cards that probably could top that one right there. But that's sweet. That's so sweet, that card. And then obviously we pulled Mercy Miller, kind of what I expected for a classic type autograph. So obviously pretty cool right there. And then so here we are right now. We got this right here, Trojans. Pretty cool. I don't know in which that, we got this guy right here. If you're a Knicks fan, it's pretty cool. Jalen Brunson on the Wildcats, the Villanova Wildcats, on a Prizm card. So that's what's cool about this stuff, is that you get a bunch of people who are in the NBA. You get a bunch of players who are in the WNBA. You get a bunch of college players. It's a pretty sweet set. I'm not gonna lie. I like the set a lot. I'm tempted to pick up another one. So we got a Prizm right here. So that's cool. I mean, this is a nice set. I mean, I think so far what I've pulled, right? Minus the Paige Buchers, because that changes the whole parameter of this whole thing. But I think it's a nice set. I think it's a cool one, right? Because I think you're getting a bunch of cool stuff. So obviously we got Dylan Jones here. And again, this one is number 24 out of 199, as you can see the back. So we got that right there. And again, it's nice because it's a blue base parallel type thing. Obviously, we got another one right here. This one is not numbered. It's a Prizm. It's kind of that red kind of, refractor stuff going on, which is nice, which is what Panini is known for. And, it's cool because we got a rookie card. Mateus Boslis. Again, as I stated, some of these players I am not familiar with, but I don't think he's in the NBA yet. So that's the nice thing about this too, is that you don't know where these players are going to wind up being and all that stuff. Obviously, we got one of these right here. So we got 53 out of 149 UConn. Stefan Castle, number 17, card number 17 variation. Again, this is kind of that cracked ice type stuff that Panini does, which is cool. The card looks like it's cracked and the ice stuff's going on with it. So that's cool right there. I like that card a lot. That's just a nice looking card. And then we got Brilliance, which is cool. Again, I guess this is one of those things where it's an insert. So again, this is cool. A pretty sweet insert. Not too sure. So it's a rookie card, which is nice of that. And it's that type of insert stuff. We got another interesting, obviously insert. We got another one, Tim Duncan. So I think Tim Duncan it was in the NBA. I think so. He must have been because the name seems familiar to me. But yeah, this is another insert. So Campus Legends. So that's cool right there. And then we got another autograph right here. And this one's cool. This one's cool actually because this one actually is wow. Tahad Pettiford. I'm not sure, but obviously this one is number 91 out of 99. So this is the back of it, as you could see right there. Sorry about the lighting, everybody trying to get better into it. And then this is the card up front. And again, it is cool. I mean, it's like penmanship. I guess they're having fun with this to some degree. So it's different than this one, which is sensational signatures, right? So this is not a parallel. This is. So that's pretty cool right there. So again, those are the two autographs plus the page bukers, and then the final card here is Adnan Bona. And again, there you go right there. And then this is the last one. So obviously we have one more autograph. We have 10 more cards and pretty cool stuff right here. Obviously, I mean, the Paige Bucher's autograph card, that's just awesome. Like there's nothing, there's like 3 or 4 that would be better than that. Like clearly maybe an Angel Reese, maybe a Caitlin Clark. If you pull that out there. So a Caitlin Clark would trump the Paige Bukers, but she's going to be the #1 draft pick. So that card's going to be sick. And that's awesome. So obviously we got this guy right here. Again, I'm just going through this quickly because, at this point, obviously some cool stuff. Tristan Newton on UConn. UConn is just a powerhouse. Again, this is a Prizm, which is nice. So you get the Prizm stuff in there, which is kind of like a refractor on Topps Chrome. We get Russell Westbrook. Guy's going to be in the Hall of Fame of the NBA. Great player. Had a fantastic game in the Nuggets tonight. Won me some money, so that's important. Much respect to Russell Westbrook. Very cool. But this is him at UCLA. That's what's cool about that. And again, it's a Prizm. It's a Prizm. You could see like that kind of refractor element to it. We get some Justin Edwards right there. Pretty cool right there. Obviously, this is a Prizm 2. It's that red Prizm version out there. We get, I think this is All-American, right? So this is a Prizm as well. That All-American, it is Daron Holmes II on the Flyers. All-American, pretty cool right there. I like this one. So obviously this is a variation, but it's not a parallel or a numbered parallel. It might be an unnumbered parallel. It's probably an insert, but it's pretty cool. Or it's just a variation of a card because we pulled some other All-Americans out there. And then we got Dalton Knight, All-American. Pretty cool right there too. So again, we just pulled one All-American. So obviously the Dalton, the Deron Holmes II is similar to this, but that one's probably a variation. This is more of the traditional version of that. And then we got something cool right here where we got Reed Shepard, probably another insert as well in that regard. So obviously pretty cool card right there. And I'm going through this quickly because I don't want to be here all night. And we got Trey Alexander, pensmanship. Again, this one is 60 out of 99. It's cool. I like the back of this card. I think that's funny. P tax, like pay your taxes. No, I'm sorry. I can't help it, everybody. I can't help it. But this is pensmanship. And this is cool too because this is actually a rookie card of him. Obviously, we get that right there with that, which is cool, which is, that too. So it's a numbered autograph. Pretty cool in that regard. I don't know much about him though. But I'm now going to be obviously looking up, but I like the idea of pensmanship as autographs. I like the fact that it is a numbered card. Pretty sweet right there. And then we have this right here, Harrison Ingram. Cool right there. Again, don't know much about him. But it's a rookie card. Pretty just standard card. And then we got this guy right here. I don't know if this guy is going to be anything. I just don't know. Obviously, I am joking. It's James Harden. James Harden is one of the best players in the NBA of all time. He has so many records. I think he has like the second most like free throws or three shots or something. I'm not exactly sure. He just set a record, right? And he might even break that soon enough, like maybe like a month ago. And it's pretty cool to see him with the Sun Devils way back in the day. So that's kind of cool, right? And that's what I think this is awesome about. And it's just nice to see that type of card. And so that's the cool thing, right? And so we look at this stuff, and it's really a cool set because you do get a bunch of stuff in here where, again, it's a $200 set. You are guaranteed 4 autographs automatically. So obviously, this is you're probably going to get one of these in your box, and you're probably going to get most likely 2 of these, if not 3 of these. I tend to think that this box was lucky, to say the least, because this card right here is a redemption card, and it just so happens that it's Paige Bueckers. So I mean that's a very different discussion, right? Because she's going to be the #1 WNBA draft pick. Her autograph stuff is going to go through the roof. It's already going through the roof. And it's cool. So that changes the dynamic of this box, where this alone is worth over $200. Minus that, and if I got something like this, I do think that the box is priced correctly for $200, because I do think some boxes are worth less than $200. I think some boxes are worth more than $200. It is evident to me, but we look at what I've pulled, and you are probably guaranteed maybe 2-3 parallels conservatively. You're guaranteed 4 autographs, and obviously autograph cards are worth something. I mean, I would tend to think that this is worth at least 15 to 20 bucks. Maybe this is worth 25. Maybe this is worth 25. So if you pulled 4 of those, that's half the value of the box. Then you get the cool stuff like this, where this is kind of a cracked ice, feel to it, where it looks like it's like breaking. And, if you pull 2 or 3 parallels that are numbered, you have that in play. And then you're also getting some of these players like Jalen Brunson, James Harden. If you got a Steph Curry back in the day when they were in college, that also probably is collectible and really cool in that regard. So that's kind of where I think this is. And I think it's interesting. So obviously the base cost, if we're going to just base cost all of this out, 40 cards, $200, $5 a card. I do think that there is a lot of value in this stuff. And then you're also getting some cool stuff like some inserts, right? So obviously you're getting the Campus Legends stuff in there. You're getting some other stuff in there too. So that's just cool. And I like the set. And if I want to break up the set and I want to sell pieces out, I think I can easily get my $200 out of this set. I think, or get a good portion of it back. Let's say I just wanted like none of the new kids, but all the old players in their college stuff. I think I can sell some of these new players, because there's people going to want to complete their collection. And it's not a big set. It's only a 100-card set. And so I think that there is the ability to get what you want out of the set, make some money, or you could piecemeal the whole set out and break even or do even better. And again, I think the autograph stuff helps a lot. I think that the insert stuff helps. I think that a bunch of Prizm stuff helps, and that's what you're paying for. And I think it's a great product. Obviously, if you look at this channel and you look at what I have bought, I think this is actually a better product than the Ohtani box, because I think you're actually getting more value for the same amount of money. So the 50-50 Ohtani box was 10 packs, 4 cards a pack. So I think it was like 40 cards. And you're guaranteed a refractor, and that's it. And maybe some other stuff if you're lucky in that. In this, you're guaranteed 4 autographs, as I stated. I know I'm repeating myself, but I think it's really important to understand. You're guaranteed 4 inserts, and like 12 prisms minimally. And obviously I pulled 2 variations and numbered parallel autographs. I pulled a bunch of other parallel stuff, and it just so happens that I pulled a very, very, very rare, expensive card that'll probably take 6 months to get to me. But nonetheless, it's Paige Bucher's. It's a 2024 Panini Prizm Draft Picks Legacy Signature Prizm Blue Ice um player. Legacy Signature is Paige Bucher's. I mean, I just don't see how you lose. But not the point. Again, I think it's worth the $200. If I didn't pull this and I pulled something like this, I still think it would have been worth the $200. My assessment is obviously, including the Page Buchers, is that this box is like a $600-700 box easy. But without that, it's still a $200 box because I got a bunch of parallels. I think I pulled like 6 parallels. I might have even pulled 8. I think I pulled like 4 or 5 inserts. I think I pulled like 12 prisms, if not 14 prisms, and just some other stuff. And then the base stuff is really cool that I pulled. So, easy, worth the money. Good decision. Good decision by me on this stuff. I just have to explain now to some people why I'm keeping a card that people are, why don't you sell it? So anyway, I think it's a great set. And again, right now they're really affordable. So that's the other thing too, is you can go on eBay, you can go to like Dave and Adam's Card World. There's some other people, Panini might even still have some in stock. And I think it's a great set. And again, you could get one for like 197, 210. I mean, it was 200 when it was brand new. So if you're paying 212 for it with free shipping, I mean, I don't know if you can beat that price on this. And again, if you're a basketball fan and you like the draft and the college stuff, and you like women's basketball and men's basketball, I mean, it's perfect for you. It's perfect for you. And to go even beyond this, and I know this is a long one, if you're speccing on some rookies and some new blood coming into the NBA, which is coming, and it's the WNBA, I mean, this is also a nice entry point into it. So very, very cool set. I think $200 is really a steal. This is a good product, is where I'm going with this. This is a really good product by Panini. Not everything that Topps puts out and not everything that Panini puts out is good. This is a really good product, and definitely worth the money. I don't know exactly how much, but I think there's real value in this type of stuff, and so that's something just to be on the lookout for. But that's all I have for everybody today. But before I go and before I let everybody do what they got to do and enjoy the rest of your night, or when you're seeing this or checking it out, I do run an eBay store called Pop Anime Comics Collectibles. I do sell cards. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with certain of these cards, but I do entertain offers. And I do carry a lot of baseball stuff. I do carry a lot of some Magic the Gathering stuff. I carry other things. I carry non-sports cards. I carry NFL stuff and a variety of other stuff. So if you're looking for cards, I got you covered. I am gearing up for the WNBA. And I'm also gearing up for WWE Topps now. So if you're looking for some cool stuff like that, I got you covered, everybody. And then on top of that, beyond that, I do carry some Pop Funkos. I have some Juju Watkins Pop Funkos coming in March. So if that's what you're into, I got you covered there. As well as I do sell a lot of comics as well. So that's out there. And I do want to let everybody know that sometime this weekend, this Conor McGregor 150 short print variation is going up in my store. So that's going up in my store, and some other stuff from Topps, UFC, NYC is probably going to go up in my store too. And so I do expect that card to sell out pretty quickly. So you got to be fast with cards. So that's everything. Again, it's Pop Anime Comics Collectibles on eBay. Go check us out. Sell cards. And as I've been saying for a very long time, if a card is not in my store, ask me, because there's a good chance I might have it. And if I don't have it, I probably know somebody who does. So that's something to keep in the back of everybody's head, because I'm more than happy to introduce you to the person who's going to get you the card you want. So on that note, everybody, have a good night. Open up some cards, do something fun, be safe, enjoy your packs, enjoy your weekend, enjoy your 3-day weekend if you have Monday off. And I'll catch you in my next break, everybody. I will catch you in my next break. Till then, everybody, have a good weekend.